Hi, I'm Jane Esselstyn.
I'm Ann Esselstyn, peeling garlic.
And I am so excited to show you guys. We're doing a recipe today that is of my mom's making, and it's in Be a Plant-Based Woman Warrior, Live,
Fierce,
Stay,
bold,
Eat,
delicious.
Okay, this is called Mommy's Mushroom Gravy 3.0. It's on page 87 of this cookbook, and we love our spiral bound.
The spiral bounds make all the difference.
So
Every cookbook should be spiral bound.
I'm going to throw the onions in the pan over here. Wade, follow me. I'm going to throw these in here. This is a pan my mom gave me for my birthday. It's called a caraway pan.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to put in these onions. There's no oil, nothing. It's just heat and the onions. And we're going to keep an eye on it while we talk for a minute up front. Okay, we'll leave those there, but we're going to keep checking on them. Keep stepping back there to check on those. So what I want to say is the reason this is 3.0 is that the more we do this mushroom gravy recipe, the better it is, the more we tweak it. So we made a few tweaks in the Women Warrior book, and I want to read some of them so I don't forget any of them. We love it so much, it's changed in small, nuanced ways over the years, and we continue to refine it as our cookbooks are published. This recipe uses more onion, more mushrooms, and none of the alcohol. My mom likes to add the alcohol.
I like that flavor. I don't drink
for
any alcohol, but I love the flavor.
And we don't add it because for some people, it's a trigger. For some people, they just don't want to. And honestly, for women, it's protective to not do it. The flour is also optional, and we use an oat flour in this recipe just to stay away from gluten, because some of our friends don't like to have gluten in their diet, and it makes it just a really user-friendly recipe. And the 2.0 version of this had a decreased amount of sodium or miso and tamari. So it just keeps getting better and better, even though we're changing it in nuanced ways. Let's go look at the onion. Thanks for opening everything, Mommy. Can you chop up, Ann, can you chop up the 3 cloves of garlic on the wherever? Here, let's put it, this is easy to carry it over.
No.
It'd be great. Thank you, Wade. Takes a village here. We have Wade helping us out. So if this is just browning nicely, I'm going to turn it down a wee bit. And this pan is lovely. Nothing sticks to it, but you can see the caramelization happening. If I add a little bit of water, I'm going to add a little drop of water on there. Wade, will you follow? It's just going to steam up, but it's going to lift some of that little caramelization off. See how it cleans the pan? And it puts all that sugar back on the onions. So cool. I'm not going to do much more because I kind of like the browning. Can you have one more run through with that? My mom likes to cube with the garlic.
Jane, you're never satisfied with my garlic cutting.
I like it minced, and sometimes it comes out cubed.
That is minced.
Okay, so we're going to throw so what we're going to do is we have the onion in the pan.
Jane, it's impossible to cube garlic.
You've done a great job. We're ready. It's ready. It's ready. We're ready. Throw it in there. Perfect. And then we're going to add the mushrooms. So I want the garlic in before the mushrooms go. There you go. In we go, Wade. Can Wade see you? Can you angle the other way? There you go. And they go. All that beautifully minced garlic. Thank you.
Really well done garlic.
All right, let's get that all stirred in. And we add the garlic after the onion because the onion adds a lot of protection. It has more water in it. The garlic would just sort of burn in the pan. So this is how we do that. And then we add in our about 16 ounces of mushrooms because we're adding more in this one. These are already pre-sliced, which is such a bonus to have that done. And these are going to just shrink down. And I think we're going to add in the broth pretty darn soon here. So what we have here, onion, and it make it be a little bit brown like we did. We add a little water, add the garlic and the mushrooms, and continue cooking until the mushrooms soften a little bit, and they add water to the whole mixture. And after we do that, we're going to start to add other things like we have the broth and the miso and the tamari and the flour. But
Jane,
what?
We should have gotten the plant strong mushroom broth.
We keep getting the
vegetable one. Well, I have them all at home.
And she lives next door, so We should do that. Why didn't we think of that? But you know what? What we're going to do is what's really helpful.
There is no other anything on the market that has 0 sodium and such perfect, wonderful ingredients as this plant strong 4 kinds of broths.
Can you name all 4?
Yes. Vegetable, corn, mushroom, and sofrito.
Nice, Mommy. Well
Nice.
done. Okay, I turned it up a little bit again because the mushrooms are going to start to add their water. I find that sometimes if the mushrooms are not doing their thing, I put a little lid on it for a second, and it makes the heat stay within, and they start to go. So I'm going to check that in a second, but it sounds like it's fine. What we're going to do here is the cool move is we have 1 cup of broth we're going to use, and so we're going to pour that into this bowl. That's about ½ a cup. And we're going to add to that 1 cup of broth to the pan, stir in a small bowl, place the remaining cup of broth with miso and tamari. So the miso we're going to add in here, and we're going to stir it up because miso is so flavorful. You don't want it to be, have like a chunk of it going around without it being stirred up. You want to like get it all incorporated here. So how much miso? We're going to do 2 teaspoons of white miso, which is 2/3 of this thing. So I'm going to go about 2/3 of that.
Jane, I think this needs just a few drops of liquid.
Okay, perfect. There we go. So top shot here, if you're around, Wade, I'm just going to smash up this miso in this broth. And you see how it's sort of dissolving? So we want to do that with stirring it up, because otherwise you get this bite that has this much miso and you go, whoa, that's some salty gravy or some flavorful gravy. So you really want to kind of get that stirred in. Okay, and then also in here we can put the tamari. And can you add in here 2 tablespoons of tamari? Here's a tablespoon. All right. 1, 2. So gravy looks so yummy, and you think it takes so long, and it's so complicated. Oh, look at these chunks. But it is really pretty easy. We have our onion in there. We have our garlic in there. We have our mushrooms. How are they doing? Oh my gosh, wait, look how much lower they are. Did you get that? Okay, we're gonna add this beautiful, I wanna make sure I get the right amounts here. We have our miso, our tamari, and our broth together. And I want to add a little bit of oat flour. And because we're not using gluten flour, because some of our friends at Thanksgiving don't like the gluten in some of their stuff. So here we go. We're going to add this is oat flour. I make my own sometimes. Just grind up extra oats that we have in our Vitamix, and it becomes just powder. And the reason we're doing this here, and why are we doing it here?
Because if you put it in hot, it clumps.
Tends to clump, or make little bits of oatmeal. And so this makes it not be as likely to happen. Reduce the risk. All right, so let's get this flavor in there. This is a lot of the flavor. Okay, Wade, here we go. We're gonna pour in, and I hope I don't have a lot of clumps. Yeah, get that in there. And I think we need to add a little more, we had 1 more cup of gravy. Let's get this hot again. 1 more cup of, not gravy, 1 more cup of broth. Okay, so this is now going to just cook down, and some of the water of the broth is going to cook off, and all that tamari and miso is going to make the mushrooms just be delicious. So we're going to let it do its thing for a little bit. We're going to season it with some black pepper to taste when it comes off, or actually we can do it right now. We can get some black pepper in there. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Love this thing. Because black pepper is I associate that with the gravy that you guys made growing up for us. There you go. It smells like gravy. Do you smell that? Can you smell the gravy? Mm-hmm. fog up your camera. Alrighty. So now I think we're just going to take a little break here while it cooks down, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes. We'll tell you how many minutes it is. Right now, it's 12:16. We'll see you and however many minutes it is when it looks like it's more gravyish to us. This is looking good. This is looking good. It's getting, you can see how it's getting darker and thicker through all that. See all this steam is just water coming off. Getting darker, thicker. Okay, we're gonna do a few more exercises. We'll be right back. Ooh-wee, this looks beautiful. Okay, we're gonna bring it up front. Oh, here we go. Look at this, look at this, look at this.
Nothing in the world as delish.
And it's so...
And I know we're going to taste it.
It smells like the holidays to me.
We're going to taste it.
Now,
But I have to try a little taste right now.
I can't really eat hot gravy out of the pan. Mommy's Mushroom Gravy Master and can. So what we're doing, we're actually doing another recipe right after this. We're having actually a biscuit contest. So we're going to come back and taste our warm biscuits in the gravy. I cannot taste a cool biscuit in gravy. I need to have it be a warm one. So we had to make this first. We'll be right back with a biscuit tasting contest in a second. We're going to close up 2 videos at the same time. So you're going to see the same closure on 2 videos if you're watching. These are our biscuits, and we're going to try our gravy, which we made earlier. Mommy's Mushroom Gravy 3.0. And we're going to try it on...
Brian, are you hearing? I want you to try one of my biscuits.
With gravy. We're doing the gravy closure now. This is 3.0.
Brian! I mean, it's just a surprise.
I'll try one. Sure. I like bread of any sort.
I mean, I know. It's like bread. It's like good bread.
This is so good.
Great.
It's okay.
Okay, the gravy's amazing.
I need some jelly, though.
Okay. And we try some with your gravy. I'm trying mine with gravy, and it is a delight. A warm biscuit with Mommy's Mushroom Gravy, because the biscuits are so plain.
Jane, I have to be honest. Mine are so good. I don't want to ruin them with even gravy when the gravy's so good, because...
Just take a bite. One bite.
All right, one bite.
And then give it a go. The sort of umami, salty balance of the mushroomy gravy is awesome with the plain vehicle of the biscuit.
The gravy is awesome, but the biscuits are better plain.
Okay, so I don't know how we're going to close this up with our video, so sorry if it's confusing, but the biscuits are hot and warm and delicious with jelly, sweet, or with salty, savory Mommy's Mushroom Gravy.
And if you're liking me, like me,
Liking you like you? What?
and you want things to be fast, there's nothing faster than Anne's short biscuits, or
And
better.
If you want something that looks sort of like a biscuit, it just doesn't look too Brian, can I hear a cheer for this one?
Yeah. You're always going to want a little fluff to your biscuit.
He always wants a little fluff to his biscuits. All right.
You see, I knew Brian was going to not like mine. That's all right.
No, we love it.
No, I get it, Brian. I get it.
Okay, so hooray for biscuits, short flax biscuits or tall flax biscuits with gravy or with jelly. Closure for both these videos. Good luck editing this, Wade. All right, cheers. Bye-bye. Hi, I'm Jane Esselstyn.
I'm Anne Esselstyn.
And it is almost Thanksgiving.
And mashed potato day. Woohoo!
Yes, and my mom is the master of mashed potatoes. Oh my gosh, I don't have the right page yet. But she is going to take it away.
So, I've got about 6. Yukon Gold are the best mashed potatoes because the skin is thin.
Pardon me, I found the page. If you're with us, it's on page 138 in the Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease Cookbook.
Does that say mashed potatoes? Oh, yeah.
It says good garlicky mashed
right.
potatoes.
Good. And I am going to cut these potatoes in small pieces. And the reason is that Jane, would you help, please?
Yeah.
Because it gets it to cook faster. And the coolest thing about boiling mashed potatoes is that I dropped one, is you've got to start them not in boiling water, because if you start them in boiling water, they cook from the outside. The outside gets cooked first, so they're not all the way through evenly. So start them in.
So the outside gets a little fuzzy? I've done that. So the outside's kind of fuzzy and inside's firm.
And so the smaller pieces, the quicker they'll cook. And I would say it takes, maybe 20 minutes. I keep tasting the potatoes as I go along to see, I mean, they just have to be soft enough so that when you
So our recipe says you
mash
start
them,
with 6 medium mashed potatoes, but we probably end with 5 1/3 potatoes with our recipe because she tastes so many from the pot as they're cooking.
Well, so
Yes. Yeah.
I am going to put all these potatoes into the pot, and there's water in here, and I want to have them covered so that they all get cooked, but you don't need tons. We got probably more water in here than I'm going to dump a little water out.
All right.
And here they go on the stove, maybe somewhere between 17 and 20 minutes, but taste them at 15 to see what's happening. Yours may be
want it
cut
covered?
smaller. Cover them, yeah. And while we're waiting for them to boil, what will we do, Jane?
Well, I think we should do some pull-ups, some push-ups, or some jumping jacks. Oh, let's do
Just
do some
against
push-ups.
let's some push-ups against the counter. They're in this nice pasta pot, so I can just. Ooh, over here where you can't see, I'm draining them, and then I am going to put them into my big bowl. Jane has a nice glass bowl. There they go. And then comes the fun. But this is the problem, Jane.
Yes.
I like to get leverage, so when I mash from here, I don't get the nice leverage I like. So it's really good. Thank you.
The purple stool. Go and go.
And now you see I can really mash these potatoes nicely. And
All right, while she's mashing her potatoes.
Jane, while you're mashing, would you get a couple of cloves of garlic? And I have a garlic press. When I put them in, I like to have them in the
How many
press.
cloves do you like?
1 or 2, depending on your taste. And if you put it in hot, it kind of is nice.
Yeah, it cooks
Now,
all in. That's,
I am going to add some almond milk. This is the 365 unsweetened almond, or you can use the Pacific, or soy milk would be great.
Oh, there's a new kind of is it almond milk? It's the oat
Almond,
milk.
it's called Oatly, and it's only the white container. But that, again, I think oats are a little sweet, so I think oat milk is not always the best choice.
Yeah, I
in
think
mashed
it makes
potatoes.
it taste a little bit vanilla-y.
It tastes a little sweet.
All right, I put 2
So-
in and they were regular size. Do you want more or are you good?
2 is good. Say those are for something else.
Okay.
All right, this looking pretty nice, but now comes.
Stand up. You look.
What? Wait. Well, I'm afraid I'm too tall when I'm on the top of the stool. But now comes the trick, and that is per potato, I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. So I have 6 potatoes here. So I am going to
She
put.
tasted a lot of them.
No, I only tasted 1, and now I've lost how many. But I think that's 6. If it's too much, it's fine. Now, the thing about nutritional yeast is that it kind of makes the potatoes dry. Jane, we need pepper.
Black pepper.
Black pepper.
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
And again, pepper is a little
I love my pepper
individual,
grinder.
but so I'm going to add more.
Yeah, they're black peppers. At one point, I put in multicolored peppers in here, the like pink and white and stuff. But these are black. We've ground through all.
And you
those.
know, if you feel that you've gotten your potatoes too wet, you'll be surprised. They sort of stiffen up. So you can, and if they do stiffen up, just add any liquid, anything. Sometimes, if I don't have an alternative milk, I just use the potato water. Jane's always a little horrified.
How much do you want? How much do you want? And the potato water, just for some reason.
I put in a half a teaspoon, or
So that's going to be about, I don't know, we'll think 4 or 5 grinds.
okay.
And there, also in the recipe, we have a 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary. So I'm going to find that.
Oh, another a really important trick. Don't try and make your mashed potatoes in a blender because it turns to glue. So you really need to do this. And if you don't have a masher like I do, you could use a fork. I mean, you could use your hands. I've never tried my hands.
No, ricer. Some people have those.
Oh, yeah. People love the potato ricers. I've tried it. But I just like the simplicity of this.
All right, 1 teaspoon of crushed rosemary.
And I like your crushed rosemary. Then you don't get the big twigs in your
teeth.
So here we are with our mashed potatoes, and oh, there is nothing as good as these mashed potatoes with our mushroom gravy. And we did do a...
Yeah, I think we have a video on that. We'll maybe post a link to that so you can pair them up, because tasting these alone sometimes, I'm like, these are a little... And Mom says, Jane, stop. We always have this with...
And cranberry.
Our mushroom gravy and our cranberry, which was our previous video, I believe. And this is really just the centerpiece of our Thanksgiving, along with our stuffing.
So there are 42 of us for Thanksgiving, and we're making mashed potatoes and mushroom gravy. And I'm sort of tempted. I think maybe with these last till Thanksgiving, I could sort of maybe add these to, because we're going to need an awful lot.
Them all. We're going to
need a lot
we're going to eat them all
of mashed potatoes.
Yeah, here.
Okay.
Well, hope you have. Oh, I just put a big pepper thing there. Was that all right? Well, I hope you have wonderful mashed potatoes.
I love mashed potatoes.
At your Thanksgiving table as well.
I forgot, Jane, one thing. What's absolutely so much fun is if you have any leftover mashed potatoes, add some flaxseed meal and mix it up and make them into little potato pancakes.
Yes.
Put them in a nonstick pan. That is probably helpful. And then don't turn them over until they've been a long time cooking, because they'll sort of coagulate. But they're beautiful. And you can eat them with salsa or just plain. But that's really fun. In fact, that's almost worth it to make a whole thing of mashed potatoes.
Coagulate is not really a delicious word to use about food, but yeah, they do. They get so nice and perfect pancake-like. Have a great Thanksgiving. Hi, I'm Jane.
I'm Ann.
And we're continuing with the Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease Cookbook. And today we're making cranberry salsa. I know it might not be cranberry season or like a Thanksgiving type.
I love cranberry salsa anytime.
That's why we're doing it now. Like, I don't know when we're going to post this, but we love cranberries, and you can buy them frozen, you can buy them fresh, and this recipe works every time. I came upon it at a Christmas party that an Australian friend of mine was hosting, and I thought how funny that this person who lives where cranberries don't grow down under has this wonderful recipe. Anyway, it's in our Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease Cookbook, and it's on page 121. You're following along, and it is 12 ounces.
Put this on just plain rice. If your rice is feeling bare, it's wonderful on rice and beans. If you have, Jane does the potato bar. It's a little
scallions go into this. We have to have half.
I have to do
half of a jalapeno pepper, and it sounds like it makes it hot, and it doesn't. It kind of it balances out the tart and the sweet and the maple syrup. And I need the maple syrup. Lime press, because it takes 1 lime's juice, and I love my lime citrus. You like a reamer, I like the press. And this just gets it all in there. Do you have half of that ready to go? Oh, you do? Awesome. Let me move the maple syrup thing. Here, you like to lick maple syrup bowls. Throw that in. Thank you. And then we're just going to whisk this up. This also calls for cilantro if you know you're not going to offend any people who would have loved your cranberry salsa with flavor of cilantro. I prefer this coarsely chopped. And
But even if you blow it and don't cook it, don't do it coarsely, it's still delicious.
oh, it's like a relish then, cranberry relish. And so when it's frozen, it looks that pinkish color, and it tastes like some sort of raspberry or sorbet. I like to taste it just right out of the oven. All right, so this is kind of. I'm guessing
It's a little coarse.
It's a little coarse. I'll do it 2 more times, but I really,
Even
really
like that, it would
love.
be
Yeah. So here it is, and just for a quick idea of how you could have this, let's get that bowl, a clear bowl. How you could serve this is have it with some crispy pita chips. We just did a post about crispy pita chips, and
One of the
this
things
is,
that
this
we
is how
do
I discovered it at the party.
every Christmas, we have a Christmas carol party at our house for all our neighborhood, and Jane and I make our wonderful, what do they call, pepper ridge sandwiches,
Yeah.
and we cut the crusts off the bread, and we toast them, and we put them in a bowl, and we have the
They look like
cranberry-
little cigars, little toasty
the cranberry
cigars.
salsa's there, and I mean it isn't particularly pretty, but it is so delicious.
No, the
I mean,
crusts
the
aren't
cranberry,
pretty.
the crusts
cranberry's
aren't
pretty.
but the cranberry. Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, have a bite. Hey, cheers, happy holidays.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't wait.
Double dipping she is.
I turned it around. Oh,
Cheers, happy holidays. Or whatever holiday it is. This might be in April. All right, go enjoy your cranberry salsa. Bye. Hi, I'm Jane Esselstyn.
I'm Ann Esselstyn.
And I'm Lisa Fedorovich.
And Lisa is a pal of mine from high school. We used to pal around together, and it's been so exciting to reconnect when we were both like almost 50.
Yeah.
I don't even know when it was.
Yeah.
But what's so exciting today is she has something that I can let her explain because it's like trendy and all that stuff, and I don't really want to say it wrong, but it includes one of our recipes, which I'm just going to tee up the page. It's one of our hummus recipes from our new book, which is called, come on you guys, Be a Plant-Based Woman Warrior. Live fierce, stay bold, eat delicious. And Lisa's going to do that with us today using the Hickory Smokehouse hummus as part of this creation, and that's on page 92. Okay.
And I gather, am I correct in saying this, that the idea for this is from something pretty shocking?
Yes, indeed. For those of you who follow viral food trends, the butter board is probably something you're familiar with. It's come out, believe it or not, in the last 30 days. I researched.
Is that how young?
Isn't it? And it's so controversial for obvious reasons that it's been covered in the news everywhere from NPR to the Today Show to The View. And it's sort of, as it sounds, it's butter slathered on a board with salt and toppings. And it just sort of got me thinking, we can do so much better than butter. So hence the name of our Better Board today. And yes, and we were... I just sort of thought about a thematic, given the time of year, it's fall. So our theme for our board today is seasonal ingredients and sweet caramelized flavor. So we're going to begin with...
Lisa.
We're going to be...
Chef.
Yeah, chef. We're going to begin with the recipe in the book for Hickory Smokehouse hummus.
Lisa, it seems to me that this is something that all of us have to take to whatever we do over the holidays, and we will be the sensation of our
Absolutely.
party.
So what you want to? So what's the first thing we're doing? No, we're not doing better. We're not doing butter. We're doing better than butter. And we're
Correct.
using hummus.
Correct. We're using hummus. So we'll make the hummus first, and the only modification I did for this board, which you'll see, you need the hummus to stand up a little bit as the base. So we went from of, I think it was a quarter cup of aquafaba for this hummus recipe in your book to just 3 tablespoons, and it'll just keep it a bit firmer.
Oh, okay.
So do you want
Or
me to
maybe-
do it?
yeah,
Or
please,
do you
let's
want
go.
to?
Pile
Okay,
that in.
so we're just going to put in, this is
'Cause-
1 can of unsalted chickpeas. This is some sesame tahini, and it's 2 tablespoons, which makes this yummy and delicious. This is the 3 tablespoons of aquafaba.
And aquafaba, we're just explaining in case you have not, we just made this recipe in the previous video, but the aquafaba, as we all know, maybe not know, is the water in the chickpea can that you usually pour out and strain and drain and rinse the peas. Save that water. It has some properties that are pretty magical.
Yep. Okay, so then we got 2 cloves of garlic. We have a tablespoon and a half of tahini.
Nope. Tomorrow.
Sorry, tamari.
Tahini already went in. So I was like,
Tahini went in.
I'm actually
That T word.
fascinated how organized you are with these
Oh.
beautiful little bottles. Like,
Yes.
you're like a witchy poo.
I
It's
told
awesome.
Jane, I told Jane in my next life I might be a caterer or I don't know what, an organizer.
Yeah.
Okay, this is hot sauce. So this is more than we need, but we're just going to pretend
What
that's
kind of
about.
hot sauce is this?
It's Frank's. I think Frank's is, I don't know, for me it's the best. Okay, cumin. We want a quarter teaspoon of cumin, Jane.
Oh, quarter teaspoon, and I just use all of my really good.
Okay.
Here, this is my crazy rough estimate.
Okay, this is a little big.
Like
but
little
we'll just
kids,
do like that.
colorful.
Okay, and then smoked paprika and a little bit of liquid smoke. Let's see, in your recipe, I think it's a few drops or a quarter teaspoon of liquid smoke, right, Jane?
Quarter teaspoon of liquid smoke
So I'm
and a
gonna
quarter
just-
teaspoon of
Do that.
and less. You don't need to have a whole ton of that
Yeah.
liquid smoke because it is
Yeah.
powerful.
All right.
And now that we've
some-
moistened it,
Yeah.
here.
That's okay.
I always do that. I put the wet ingredients before the dry.
I know, really. Okay, so we'll do that. Give it. Okay, so I think that's it. We'll give it a whir on the.
And we can pour the aquafaba down. You know, why don't we wait and see? Sometimes I know that I don't.
Oh, did I?
This
Oh,
is-
the lemon juice.
Oh, lemon juice.
We need
I
the
thought
lemon
it was
juice.
aquafaba.
This is oh, the aquafaba went in.
Oh, it's in.
Sorry
Okay,
about
that's
that.
fine, that's
This
good.
is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Just
How
for
did
the
you get
recipe.
it in the bottle?
I have a little funnel.
Of course
Lord.
you do.
Yeah, of course I do.
You have a little wee funnel.
I do. It came with the bottles, Jane.
We are embarrassingly unorganized.
It's
compared to you.
embarrassing. Period. Right.
Okay, no, that's
Okay.
awesome. So we're just gonna let this whirl.
Exactly.
And I see what you mean. It's probably gonna be a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
And that's great because with these, should
Yes.
we rinse this one off, or what is that? Is that?
It's okay.
That's
I
just,
can.
It's,
still-
that's
These
tahini, wee bit of tahini. Oh,
Thank you, Anne.
smells like.
I love this hummus recipe. I mean, I like have it on rotation in my fridge all the time.
Okay, it looks good. So, what
Okay.
is next?
All right,
Should we
so-
transfer this or just use it out of here?
We will. I think we can do it right out of there. We'll just take the blade out if you. I do, just to. And
I love how the blade collects so much stuff because when it's
Thank you,
when you have like
Anne.
a chocolate pudding, you just get to lick it.
yeah, okay. So you can kind of see it's.
It's got some body.
Yeah, it's got some body. So we're just going to go right on the board,
Oh, you put it directly on.
directly on.
Oh, some
so
of the
this
butter
is-
boards I've seen, they take a. Can I use this?
Yeah.
They take the butter and they kind of go like.
Well, yeah.
Like they go. "Ooh."
You know what? I know. No. Well, this also, as you're all about to see in a second, has enough toppings that would make that kind of.
Wait, Jane. Don't,
Jane,
Jane,
well-
let her do it.
Yeah. Okay. I know. It just looks. I felt so chefy for a minute. Sorry. This is
Lord.
so cool.
Okay. So let me just, I'm going to, it's interesting. Just do your thing with this. Let's leave our pretty plants only logo.
Our little plants only logo right here.
Yes.
Yay. Only plants on this board. Dairy
Okay.
will curdle and meat will go rancid. Do not dare put those on this board.
Oh, indeed. Don't do dairy.
Oh,
or meat.
Lisa.
Okay, so we're going to just call that you know what? This is like a art, not a science, so we're just going to call that done. Okay, and I'm going to just get all this kind of deliciousness off. And we're good. Okay, so now we're going to work with our toppings.
And what are our toppings, Lisa?
Well, I thought you'd never ask that. Okay, so I'll just pull out these toppings. So as I said, the inspiration for this was just seasonal ingredients, what's in the markets now. And, I want to just underscore this is a concept, not a recipe. So do what sings to you and, whatever you like. So these we're going to start with, these are just Brussels sprouts that I ran under the broiler to just get the tips, kind of pretty. So, okay, we're going to just...
Because we all want to have our tips
Oh
be
my
pretty.
goodness.
Yeah, well, you eat with your eyes after all, right?
Oh.
Okay.
Hands eating already.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So these are
Yeah.
Oh,
broiled
this is
and
like
shaved.
making a Subway with no bread.
Oh,
Well,
I think it's like a Picasso.
it's an elevated Subway. I'll go with that. I'll take that. These are caramelized balsamic shallots from your cookbook.
Shallots.
So,
Now we
Actually-
show how to caramelize onions in one of our videos that we will fly on the
But you caramelize shallots.
shallots.
are.
You know what? They're a bit sweeter.
Shallots are like onions. I always say like older, more sophisticated cousin. Like
they're
shallots are in town.
But they're
She's gonna show
mild.
them.
they're
Yeah.
milder.
They're just, I don't know, they're kind of elegant in their own way. And I just did a little bit of fresh thyme with this. And then,
Oh, that's what this is. This sprig.
yeah,
And you put,
Lisa.
you did this with balsamic vinegar.
correct. I always like depth of flavor, so I was just thinking about what could I do to just give this. Okay, so there we are. Then we're just going to go with shelled peas.
When you say shelled, you actually shelled them.
Well, I found them in the market this way, which is sometimes you find it, you hit it lucky, and other times you don't. And this time of year we did. Sorry about these peas going in.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
We're going to have pea clean up on aisle 2.
Clean up your peas.
We know where Lisa's been by the pea trail.
Really, exactly. I love
That reminds me of a shirt that someone just gave my mom. Someone who we love named Colleen just gave my mom and me a shirt that said, "I wet my plants."
Oh my God.
Isn't that great?
Yes, it is. Okay, on this, I just thought we talked about seasonal ingredients. I have a little. This is honey nut squash. So right now, butternut squash is everywhere. And I was shopping at Costco, and there it was, and I thought I'd try it, and I looked it up, and it's a hybrid variation. It's very new. And as you can see, the flesh is a little bit darker orange, but it's like so sweet and delicate and delicious.
So we're gonna try it right now.
I roasted this at maybe 425, and I put a little bit of salt-free seasoning on it.
So it's a hybrid of like
Yeah.
butternut squash and honey nut Cheerios.
That butter, her seasoning.
Yeah.
There,
Oh.
Jane.
What did you say?
Is it this hybrid of butternut squash and honey nut Cheerios? Honey nut Cheerios can't be bread for them, I'm sure. Okay, my joke landed flat. Totally landed flat.
Jane, I'm like
You're
so focused on my. Okay,
She's so focused.
I'm so focused. Okay,
can't
but
can hear
we talked about some salt-free.
Oh, do you have that over here?
Yeah, I just wanted to. Oh, they're right here. There are 2 that are really nice from Penzeys. One is called Mural of Flavor, and the other is called Justice. And Justice has kind of got onions and garlic and different
we have
stuff in it.
Mural
It's
of
really
Flavor.
nice.
We
You
love
do
that
have
one.
Mural of Flavor? Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, so moving down the assembly line, we're on to some toasted pine nuts.
Lisa has everything numbered, by the way, so we know where we are.
I told Jane not to
like
reveal that, and
This is-
she.
No, I feel so relaxed as you have just so under control here.
Then I did some small diced dried apricot. And so I'm just going to do that.
Wow, this is a great one. Justice.
Justice,
this
yeah.
is from Penzeys?
It's a good one, yeah, from Penzeys. And then these are some Bing cherries that I just swelled in some boiling water to not make them
Which, are
quite so
these your
hard.
California dried? Are they these?
Yes. So I
you talk about
brought
these?
that, yeah, because often in the markets you find dried fruit that has sugar and oil, and even if it doesn't have sugar, it has oil. And so this line, I think it's called Trena, and also they make a really wonderful diced mixed fruit. But I got it, I believe, on Amazon, and they're Bing cherries with no sugar and no oil. So that's exciting. So anyway, okay.
Trena.
Trena,
Like I'm
yes.
I'm a personal trainer.
Yeah. from Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, and then
So after the cherries that you swelled yourself.
swelled. Yes. Then just pomegranates, okay? And I just thought this would be pretty for color.
so
It's so
pretty.
seasonal and festive, and this would be great to
This
do.
is amazing, Lisa.
Thank you. I hope you like it.
Oh my.
And then
I want to eat with a spatula.
you kind of do. That's why I brought these, because you kind of, I don't know, I feel with this you need a little bit of rather than dipping. But anyway, these are just microgreens, and we're just going to go over the top with some pretty microgreens.
Because we haven't gone over the top.
Because
Because I love this.
it needs something else, right? It just needs one more thing. Okay, and then as the finishing touch, I was telling Jane and Ann I brought all different balsamics, but I had a hard time choosing which balsamic because...
Can we talk about what you brought, though?
Yes. So there are two great lines of balsamics. One is the olive tap, and all of this, by the way, I learned from Jane and Ann. And the other is California balsamic, and I just thought these would be interesting too. So there's a smoked hickory reserve balsamic from the olive tap that's just awesome. Then California balsamic. This is a very cherry balsamic, would be an interesting add. This is wild huckleberry, and I saw Chef AJ do Brussels sprouts with this on it, and I thought that was an interesting combination. And then this is just, I found in the market, it's a fig glaze. Any of these would work, but I just thought today I would do, there's this one that Jane and Ann introduced me to. It's called Isola Cream of Balsamic. It's fabulous, and it's a sherbet. So
Deceptively named with no cream in it. Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, is this open?
So this is our crowning glory. You just take it and just, all right. And there you are. So,
That's
Oh,
the most.
and hold on, you got to,
Wait, hummus and
that's okay. And a
I
Brussels
have part of the butterboard on my face.
energy chin chin.
It looks good on you.
We're all going to be wearing it in a second. I want to try this. This is your
The very cherry. Try. Or is
Oh
it
my
the
gosh.
huckleberry? Yeah.
This is like
It's
like a candy.
yeah.
It
You know,
tastes
with
like
these
candy.
they say really all you need are like a few drops because they're just depth of flavor.
Wait, give me your
and
finger.
super
This is
sweet.
a candy. This is bizarre. Taste that. Isn't that candy?
Yeah.
Candy.
That tastes
Okay,
just
very
like-
cherry because the cherry you've got cherry
Yeah.
here. I think that this might be a
Try
cool
that one.
Let's try this one.
I
too.
want to clean up the plants only. By the way, I mean, isn't this a perfect board? This plants only board for this concept. I just love
Oh.
it. You like
Lisa. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So anyway,
I want to just get I want to just get like.
the possibilities are endless.
Wow.
Top shot.
That is such a top shot.
Jane, should I mention, like, in thinking about this concept, I had some other ideas for boards you could do. Like, one of them would be with your walnut sauce. I thought would be a delicious board concept. And you could go Asian with it as well and do your ginger walnut sauce in your new cookbook. Don't you like that idea?
Lisa is our new agent.
And the other thing is, if you wanted to do a sweet
Sweet
board, the peanut butter ganache in Jane and Ann's book, the peanut butter ganache would be fabulous. And you could do like crumbled cupcakes and chocolate chips, and you could just riff on whatever.
Your scone chunks.
Scone chunks, your
Oh,
your
they're so
amaretto cherry
Chocolate
Yeah,
hazelnuts. Cha.
would be awesome.
Do you know what? We have got to taste this, and as we're tasting it, we need some song.
Oh,
Lisa
no.
Possibly.
is an amazing singer.
no, and
You don't have to sing. I
Oh
know you're-
dear God, yes.
You're headed to a rehearsal, am I right?
Let's just
I'm headed to rehearsal.
Yes, and after we taste it, then we can all sing Gloria. Just the word. Gloria.
Only if
Okay.
you're with me.
Okay.
Okay, so I just thought, I mean, there's so many different spreaders you could use. We have some peppers here. You could do carrot slices, the big ones on the diagonal. But there's a lot going on this board, so I just thought it was nice with just some plain whole wheat pita. So anyway, you
Did
know,
you toast this a little?
I did, and it's weird to like dip. So I just found like I have a spreader, and you almost want to just go like this a little bit, and then just put a little bit on so
little
that
bit
you
of
can
each
get
layer.
Yeah,
Oh.
and you kind of need a little plate, maybe. Jane, we're going to be cleaning up peas from your floor for
Pea and aisle 4. Pea and aisle 4.
in aisle floor. Okay, and
But I have this little angle right now. I could almost do that.
yeah, and do you? Okay, good. Ann will
Shall I just go from here?
go for it. Yeah, go for it however you like. However you
I see
try
what
to
you
get some of the
Yeah.
get some of the stuff on.
mean. I'm going straight to my mouth.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, this is incredible.
It's good, huh? Ooh, yummy. Depth of flavor, lots of different flavor elements, and
So much going on. Like,
yeah,
I had shallots for a good long time.
yeah.
And then I had pomegranate and pea. And now it's hummus. And some sprouts. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I want to do that again.
Well, that's a good
I want to do that
sign.
again. This is delicious. This is the best holiday better board I've ever had, and it's the first holiday better board I've ever had.
And
but it won't be the last.
from you two, that couldn't be
Well,
a better
Lisa,
compliment.
Lisa, this is so easy. Look at this, it's so organized. Ha! Oh my god! Wait, you gotta fry it.
Bon appetit.
Oh,
And you're making sandwiches.
Yeah, and actually, she's so smart. That's a good way to.
Oh.
You don't need all that double layer of the pita.
All right. Wait, you want to? I give you a cracker, so you don't.
You like
Okay.
it, Em? Here.
I'm trying it with them. Thank you.
Okay, wait. Here comes a big, just like a mouthful of everything.
Yeah.
Look. Oh, there we go.
So excited.
Oh.
It's just got a
You
little
like
bit of
it?
everything.
Uh-huh.
So excited. Yay. Okay, well, so don't you think we did better than butter?
Way better than butter.
Lisa.
And I love the thought of this.
I want to hire you
Oh, I'm available.
for our Thanksgiving to have
I'll
a
do it.
Better
You don't
board.
need to hire me, but I'll do it for you.
And your winter holiday, if you have your holiday at Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever your winter solstice is, or even the New Year's, this would be a beautiful way to start the better year with a better board. Holiday better board with Lisa, knocking it out of the park.
Oh, thanks,
Oh.
Jane and Ann. An
And-
honor to be with you both.
Lisa.
And we all wanted to sing how
what?
glorious it is. And
Right.
We're not. We're going to
What
let
we
Jane
need
sing.
now is spoons to eat it with.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it needs something more than just
No,
a-
she wants to
And
keep
eat
going.
it
Oh,
by the
Oh, I
spoonful.
the ultimate compliment.
All right. Well, hey, hope you guys make your own better boards for the holidays. And we're dying to hear what you put on yours. Because Lisa put things in here that we have never really done before. We haven't made our own
We've
swollen
never
cherries
thought
or
of having a
toasted.
better board.
Well,
But
anyway.
Lisa, any ode we could sing to the better board.
Ode to Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. All right.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Jane Esselstyn.
I'm Ann Esselstyn.
And I'm Cryle Esselstyn Hart.
I hope everyone knows who Cryle is. She is my daughter, my oldest daughter.
My granddaughter.
I'm me.
Thank you. Thank you. And Cryle has such a cool, because we're near Halloween. It might be after Halloween or before Halloween we post this. We're not quite sure. But take it away.
Yeah, so I identify as a dessert girl. So I will dream about desserts. I dream about this dessert. Honestly, every day I make it probably once a week for my friends, for my family, for celebrations, gatherings, whatever it may be. And as
Events.
Yeah,
You do it for
events, demos, YouTube.
Well, now camp for Plant-Based Women Warriors. We
Yeah.
had these there.
You guys did. You were
We're
one
gonna
of the
have
first.
them again. We're gonna have them again.
You're one of the first to try it. But so they're called Snickers. Well, not really Snickers, but plant-based Snickers. My version of plant-based Snickers. I kind of just got inspired by watching some, not YouTube, some reels, some Instagram reels, seeing videos online of different recipes. But the key to this plant-based Snickers or vegan Snickers, whatever you want to call it,
I'm going to follow along with you because I've never done it.
is dates. So we have pitted. Not pitted. We have
just dates.
We have regular dates. They're not unpitted.
But the kind of date is the...
They're just fresh organic dates would be great.
Yeah,
This is the medjool.
medjool dates. Yeah. So this is going to be the caramel of the Snickers, and you want to get the medjool date. And all you're going to do is first you're going to start with the base of a date for the Snickers. You're going to rip the date in half, or
You rip it and don't cut it.
you
right?
can cut
Better?
it.
Oh.
What?
But they rip
Open
so,
it.
They rip so easily.
Yeah, take out the pit. You do not want to eat that. That is not yummy. And so now you see you've kind of just like opened it up. It looks sort of flat, like,
It feels like caramel.
yeah, it feels like caramel. It totally feels like caramel. And this is just going to be the first layer of 4. So a flattened date, you can see, just opened it up, took out the pit. We're going to put that on the plate.
4?
There's 4 layers. It's going to be a layer of
Oh,
dates, a layer of peanut butter, a pretzel, and then chocolate. And then we're going to freeze it, take it out after 10 minutes, 2 days, however long you have it in there.
I'm still in the caramel phase, so we do.
And then you just eat it.
caramel. Okay, caramel.
So maybe you can hand them out for Halloween.
Oh, wouldn't these be amazing Halloween treats?
They definitely wouldn't last in your
Yeah.
trick-or-treat bag. But anyway, so we're just opening and flattening some
Pummeled
dates.
by
No,
Butterfinger.
but you would give them to the trick-or-treaters to eat immediately.
Yes. And we're just going to make a couple here.
That looks like we can probably still see what Wade can see through. So.
Sure. Yeah, that looks good. So first step of 4 is complete. Opening, pitting the dates. Opening and pitting the dates, and then just, I guess, flattening them, opening up. So we have,
They look kind of hairy.
yeah, so
Fiber.
don't be
fiber.
don't be afraid.
Of the hair.
You can see this one's like got more caramely. This one's got a little bit more stringy fibers. Just eat it all. It's not going to hurt.
That's the spirit.
So you can discard or compost or plant the seeds. Next, the pits, not the seeds. Apologies.
No, I think aren't they called date pits?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I've never
We're
gardened
gonna go with
dates.
pits.
So next layer, we're going to take these flattened dates, and I'm going to spread a layer of peanut butter, not too thick, not too thin, however much you want. It depends on what kind of peanut butter person you are. I'm a peanut butter person, but I'd say that's good. Just a thin layer.
You know what kind of peanut butter person Carla is? She's like every corner has to be touched. I'm like doom, put it down. But you're so efficient at getting every.
This is wet peanut butter too.
If you used powdered peanut butter?
No, but I'm saying this peanut butter
Oh.
is more runny than lots.
Oh, I mean, I've used plenty of different kinds of peanut butters. I've also used dates that were not very caramely, and it totally, once you put them in the freezer, they just got even harder, and it was not fun. So definitely recommend a good date. Oh, no. Oh, well.
This one has both sides of peanut butter.
Yeah. So, honestly, it's pretty simple. So sorry that you're not really hands-on here, Anne.
No, it's like what's it called? Soothing. It's like
Watching.
Oh, I bet
Snickers.
I know what goes next.
what's that?
All right. Do you know
I
what
bet
goes
the pretzels go next.
The pretzels.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Would they just
Yep.
put it like that?
So,
The amazing thing about these is the pretzel bite tastes so crumbly and I just love the texture.
Oh,
of
so
it.
you crack if it's not
So
wide enough.
I'm just crazy, and I like to cover every inch of
crazy.
it.
You're efficient.
Oh,
I'm like,
Kyle.
So,
So you little have
yeah, I'll even crack the pretzels in half just to fill the gaps of like the other side of the dates. So sometimes it's a pretzel and a half, sometimes it's a full pretzel, sometimes half a pretzel, depending on the size of the date.
Nice.
But that looks perfect.
So we've got
wait.
dates without pits. We've got peanut butter and we've got pretzels so far. 3 things.
And another key, if maybe you're gluten-free or you don't like pretzels or you can't find an oil-free pretzel or whatever it may be, I've also used toasted walnuts and, or was it pecans, or maybe even both. Just a toasted nut, maybe even a seed. Just some crunchy layer. It could be a graham cracker. It could be pumpkin seeds. I have no idea. Just a little crunch between the peanut butter and the chocolate.
And to that point, we were trying to find pretzels that were had no oil in them, and it was so difficult to find them because all of our old standbys that we used to know didn't have any added oil. Suddenly they do, and it's so frustrating. So we found this one kind that actually this is a gluten-free pretzel. I don't know what it's called, a glutino.
Look,
Had no oil
I'm
in-
putting some in the holes,
Yeah,
Kyle.
Now Anne's on to the efficiency.
Yeah.
And
Thank
my
you,
mouth
Anne.
is literally watering. What's our next layer? There's 4 layers.
So, we like you said, we've done 3 of the 4. Last layer, after Anne's done perfecting it, is the chocolate layer. And I'm sure you've seen my mom use these in a bunch of her videos, but we really enjoy the Enjoy Life brand. It's a nice, a
Date sticking to it.
What's it called? Just allergen-free, kind of,
Dairy-free.
yeah, all free chocolate company.
Nut free, gluten free, dairy free.
So I've
My husband
just,
says flavor free. They're not flavor free.
they're
good.
delicious. So I've gone and melted some chocolate here.
Melted these.
Yep, melted some chips or chunks or whatever kind of chocolate you want. And I'm just going to plop it on top. And I'm going to spread it around a little bit. I've also melted the chocolate way too much and it's been soup and it's been so runny and it just falls all over the plate and all over the Snickers and it's crazy. Right now it's kind of thick, so I'm kind of
But
spreading
when
it
you
around.
do that, I know it's over the edges, and I've seen you eat that.
Oh yeah, I will scrape up that chocolate. I gotta eat every square inch of this because it is so good. So I'm not sure if we're gonna have if this chocolate's gonna spread across all 5 here. I'm kind of just doing a
Oh, totally.
silly fast job,
See,
but
it looks beautiful.
perfect. I made just enough.
And Carl
So
has made enough of these for at camp. I think he made 60 or 80 or 100. We made so many.
yeah, I literally have these in my freezer for every occasion. I have them as a snack. I've definitely eaten it for breakfast before, and I've also eaten it for dessert. I've also eaten it as a snack. I've eaten it just whenever
Okay,
I
so
want it.
now what do we do?
So
Freeze it? Should we?
so yeah, so you can see here. I'll just hold one up for the camera. You can get a nice
1, 2, 3, 4. It's such a beautiful
yeah,
one there.
a nice little candy bar chunk,
Yeah.
and
Fun size.
fun size, exactly. We're gonna put this in the freezer. You can do it. I try and make myself wait at least 10 minutes just to have things get a little hard, like a candy bar. But I've also kept them in there. If I've had a bunch, they've lasted days. But honestly, they never really last too long because we eat them too fast. So,
But
I'm
wait,
gonna-
could you keep it in the freezer a week, a month?
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
If it lasts that
We're gonna
long.
put this in the freezer, but I also have some in the freezer to pull out and show you guys now. So
Yay!
we'll do that swap.
Yay, yay, yay. So it's such easy equipment. Dates, peanut butter, pretzels, and chocolate. This, we love enjoying life chocolate. So here, let's put it back for Kyle's creation.
Excuse me. So here are some frozen ones.
Oh, those
look.
do look frozen. We put those in 20 minutes? How long ago? I think we put those in there.
I think, yeah, probably 30 minutes. But I cut some in half to show you guys the inside, so I'll make a little stack for you here. But
Oh, no way.
I think, wait,
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
look
So-
at that. Look, on top shot. Yeah.
This
That is so
Just-
luscious.
delicious. It's all of my favorite foods, which is just chocolate and peanut butter, but and dates, I guess, and pretzels. But anyway, it's so
I
delicious.
just can't tell you what a difference those pretzels make.
Yeah, the crunch.
crunch.
Honestly, gluten-free pretzels, what I found in just doing research with these and making them with nuts or seeds or toasted nuts or gluten-free pretzels or not gluten-free pretzels, is that the gluten-free pretzels are crunchier. I guess the glutinous pretzels get a little bit, they kind of almost absorb a little bit of
A
the
little soggy, not soggy, but
moisture from the peanut butter. Or maybe it's the melted chocolate. I don't know. They just get a little softer. So gluten-free pretzels are the way to go if you're looking for a better crunch. But
Come on, Suze, come give it a try. Wade.
Here, Wade will just get a
Okay,
whole.
wait, you go the whole. I'll get half. I have to.
I've eaten.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Happy Halloween!
Or fall, or just any day. Happy dessert.
These are amazing, bro.
It's the best snack dessert you could ever
It's
ask
nice
for.
like Snickers.
The crunch.
It's
It
the
tastes like
combo.
it tastes like a candy bar.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I made this sample platter for this YouTube shoot a couple days ago just to save in the freezer. That whole tray was gone. I made it again to replace that tray for today's shoot, and it was all eaten. And this is my third platter of Snickers for this shoot, and we also have some in the freezer now. So now we have 4 to go through. Well, we're gonna do these all, and I hope you guys enjoy them because it's perfect, fast, quick snack, dessert, whatever you want it to be. They last in your freezer, and they're delicious. So enjoy.
Oh, thank you. Bye.